this is according to the Gauteng Department of Education, following delays in the payments of service providers in the school nutrition program. Spokesperson Steve Mabona says government is currently reviewing the school quintile system after learners from well-off families were added to the numbers of those who rely on the provincially sponsored school nutrition program. Steve Mabona is a Gauteng Education Department spokesperson and joins us for more. Steve, a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. I mean, with no funds to pay certain service providers under the nutrition program, what does this mean?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What does this mean in practical terms for learners who depend on this program on their primary meal source?
Good evening, and to all our viewers.
Yes.
No, we
Can
are
you hear me?
challenged as a province,
Okay.
looking at the allocations that we are, sending to our schools. The quintile classification is problematic a bit because you look at the quintile 4 and 5. We have schools that parents are not paying school fees, and they are classified as 4 and 5, and it means they cannot benefit from the nutrition grant, which is managed nationally. So as Gauteng, what we did was to then provincially support all those schools that we felt that they have children that need to be supported when coming to nutrition. So that's where we are challenged, because then we need to make sure that we allocate and provide those payments. But we have interacted with the service providers, making sure that we undertake on making sure that we're going to be making those payments.
You know, the admission, Steve, that there is no money raises concerns about fiscal management. I do hear you speaking about how you got to this point and how, there are parents who aren't paying school fees. How did the department land in such a situation to begin with, as we look at the matter on the table and the bigger impact it could have on pupils in school?
No, we are constrained. We have budgetary constraints throughout the province. You will understand that coming from the commitment that we had to make sure that we fulfill, talking about the ETOL, it played a significant role in affecting us as a province when coming to the budget of actually across. So it's not about mismanagement or not proper management thereof. It's more about now reprioritizing, making sure that we prioritize in that process. Everyone should be accommodated in terms of our priorities. So that's what we are doing now as a department, make sure that we provide the allocations as per what we're going to be prioritizing, and make sure that we pay those service providers that we owe.
In the interim, the payment delays often result in service providers withdrawing their services. As a department, how are you ensuring that there is some sort of continuity of food supply to prevent learners from going hungry?
No, there's no one who's going hungry. We have managed to interact with the service providers. Fortunately, the service providers that we have, they don't only supply the quintile 4s and 5s. They are also responsible to supply for the other quintile 1 to 3, which are no-fee paying schools. You will understand those that will then benefit directly from the grant, which we don't have a problem because that is meant for nutrition.
Yeah.
The only challenge that we have, we had to extend, looking at your grade, your quintile 4 and 5, because circumstances changes. You will understand that an area that was affluent in the past 8 years or 10 years, you will find that there's an informal settlement next to it. The households, the economy, as you know, is not performing well. The circumstances have changed. So we need to live with that reality of saying, for an example, a school that is closer to an informal settlement, but it is a Quintile 4. What do you do when you check on the vulnerability of children that you have in that school? You then need to make sure that you accommodate, make sure that they are fed. So that's what we did as Gauteng. But the challenge is that we have many people in Gauteng. We are not like these other provinces. We don't have a luxury of, not having to think about the children that we have in our schools.
Very well. Thank you so much, Steve. Let's perhaps leave it there for now. We're going to have to wrap that conversation. Steve Mabona, Gauteng Education Department spokesperson, thank you for your time.